everything that's tough, but lots of time doing this.
All right, here we go. Thank you. Good morning, UMA Community Clinic family. My name is DeJur, and I'm happy that you're here. I am on the stolen land of the Tongva and Gabrielino nations. This land belonged to them, and they belonged to this part of the country. This was their part of they were here first. They were here before everyone else. The land was stolen from them, and they were colonized and enslaved, and the land was their name was changed. The name was changed to Los Angeles. So I would like to give honor and remembrance to the people that were here before all of us. If this is your first time with me, I'm going to go through just a couple of suggestions. Please remember, if you have any injuries, to be kind to your body. If I ask you to do a move or a shape or a whatever, and you know that will cause pain, not discomfort, pain or harm to an existing injury, please either don't do it or test the waters a little bit before you jump in with both feet as far as that particular pose is concerned. And also, if you need to take a break, feel free to make that happen for yourself. A break can be water, some breaths, bio break if you need that, whatever you need. I say that you are your own best yoga teacher and your own best yoga student. So we'll start. I'm sitting on a stool. We're going to get down on the mat in a few minutes, but I'll start right here. If you want to sit on your mat, feel free. And just sit in a comfortable way for your body. It could be, you can't really see, but I've crossed my legs, so it could be seated on your mat with your legs crossed or your legs extended straight out, whatever's comfortable for you. And then sit up really tall. So we want to elongate the spine up so that the shoulders and the hips are over one another, vertically over each other. And that we use the spine to support the upper body instead of being in a slumped, more relaxed way. Okay, this poor posture catches up with you at some point. And so this sitting in a relaxed, comfortable way all the time can do some damage to your spine over the years. So we always want to try, whether we're seated or standing, to put on our best posture. And that is for the benefit of the spine as well as the organs around the body. When we sit in a mushy way, the organs become compressed and they don't get to work as efficiently as they would normally if they had room to do their thing. So keep that in mind. We'll just start with some focused breath. So we're going to be breathing through our nose, inhales and exhales through the nose. And we want to fill the lungs with each and every inhale, and then completely empty the lungs with each and every exhale. And this is a good exchange for fresh oxygen. And sitting up tall, your hands are comfortably placed on your body. I have mine on my knee, palms down. You can put right hand over heart, left hand over belly, or you can put both hands one on top of the other over your heart. So sitting in a way that's comfortable, and drop your shoulders down and tip your chin down just a bit. You may keep your eyes open or closed, your choice. Obviously the closed lids cut out all the distractions, the light obviously, and can be a way to further or further deepen your yoga practice and putting you in a little more of a meditative state. For many of us, closed eyes is not comfortable. It's not a beautiful place. And so we like to be able to see, no matter where we are, even at home, what's happening around us. And so you may feel free to keep your eyes wide open, or you may lower them halfway, the lids halfway, which obviously shuts out half of the light and all that. And so however your hands are placed, we're just going to take some breaths through the nose. We'll start out, we'll do 5 together, and then I'll let you do a few on your own because we all have different sized lungs and our breaths can be different lengths of time. And so it's nice to start together and then to let go and do our own thing. So a breath in here through your nose. And then exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. And then do 5 cycles of breath on your own timing. And see if you notice any changes in your energy in just those few short breaths we've taken. And after your 5th one, return to your regular way of breathing. And so we pause here, and you might feel something different. You may not feel anything different, but what it could be is that you have just filled your body with a lot of intentional oxygen. By doing those focused breaths in and out, you've put a lot of oxygen in your body just now. So things might appear to be a little brighter, or you might feel a little more elevated in your energy, or you could feel more relaxed if you came in here feeling a little stressed. I know that I was on a long phone call, sort of important, and it took me almost an hour to get to the end of that call. And meanwhile, the class time was creeping up, so I started to kind of twitch out a little bit. And that breath has helped me to calm down and get into the space we're in now. Looking around the room you're in, just have a look around. See what you notice. See what you see. Looking at colors and things and materials that brought your room together. So we've seen all these things a million times, but we're looking at the things with fresh eyes this time. And so choosing a color that kind of jumps out at you and noticing 3 other things. So 4 things in that color that caught your eye. So I'm going to go with red this time. Usually I'm in the blue-green mode, but I see 4 red things that kind of snag my attention. So just having an awareness of, what's around you, even though you've been in that space forever. This is a way that we call grounding, that we use to bring ourselves into the moment, into the space that we're going to be in for the next not quite an hour. You can use this technique in any environment you find yourself in. If you feel a little unsettled or a little anxious, you can use this grounding technique. Every week I talk about the tax guy. I've been with him 20-something years, 25, I don't know, lost track. And when I go into his lobby, I feel a little, whatever I feel, because I know I'm going to owe money to somebody. And so I sit in his lobby before it's my turn to go into his office and just look around again and check on my breathing. And that kind of helps to stabilize me for the meeting. So you can use these before a doctor's appointment, a job interview, a meeting, anything, uncomfortable conversation you have to have with someone. There's no limit to, even just to resettle yourself and you're feeling fine and you just want to reset a little bit, you can use that technique. We're moving into we'll use our sense of taste now and see what you taste. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. And so that will kind of rinse away the toothpaste flavor that's happening. And so what do you notice on your palate? What flavor, what thing? Did you have breakfast, fruit, juice, coffee, nothing, toothpaste? Notice what you have, and as far as what you taste in your mouth. We'll move now to our sense of hearing. And happy to report the gardener was here when we first turned on the cameras, and he's, I think, done with his noisy parts. Not my gardener, neighbor's gardener. He's here early today. So maybe he had a change in his calendar where he comes over here earlier, but he's usually here right after class begin, or right after class ends. So I was a little like, what is he doing here? Anyway, but listening to sounds in, let's start with outside your space. So you might hear leaves or cars or trucks or birds or voices, children, you know, fire truck sound or ambulance sounds, music, whatever. See what you notice outside your space. And then we'll move inside. So it's quiet here, except for the cat water feature thing over there. I can hear it gurgling, which is kind of nice because it sounds like a regular water fountain up here. And then we go to touch. So just pick a part of you and rub one hand over the part of you. I'm just doing the opposite arm because it's convenient, but you can do your knees, your hair, just noticing your sense of touch, noticing how things feel, the different textures of you, skin. And let's see, what did I get them all? We did the breath, we did looking around, we didn't do smell, sense of smell. And so what do you smell? I smell, I think, gasoline from the lawnmower. And that's about it. That's enough, actually. Let's see what you smell in your space. Drop your chin to your chest again. Sit up really tall. Take some breaths. And then let's circle the head. I'm going to get back on my mat. Not quite yet, but we're going to do some head rolls. And this should not hurt. If it does, try it a little more gently. And you might hear sounds, pops and crackles. That is just hydrogen gas bubbles releasing from your joints around your neck. Okay. So we're sitting up tall, slowly circling. Take your time. Checking on your breathing. So again, we're breathing through our nose. Breath is smooth and easy. I went back to see The Woman King again. I could see that another time actually, but I'm playing the soundtrack from it. I don't know if it's coming over very well or clearly, but I just love that film for seeing so many beautiful people as the main characters, not the fillers in the background. Y'all know what I mean. Let's reverse the circle. Smooth breath, sitting up tall, face is relaxed. So relax your facial muscles. We're not using like to concentrate, we're scowling or frowning. We're just letting our face be. My teacher calls it a sweetened face. Just regular face, smile if you want to, no forced smiles. If you like to smile, please do. But yeah, whatever feels good. And then come back to stillness. I think I'll get on my mat now so that y'all can see the rest of me. Hang on one second. So do some shoulder work. And I didn't mention this earlier, but if your sit bones get bored with sitting on the floor or on a mat, you can always cushion with a blanket or a towel. Doesn't matter what kind, or 2 towels. You need extra cushioning. So we'll sit here, sitting cross-legged, the legs straight out. I find that if my legs are out, it takes a little more effort for me to sit up tall. So keep that in mind if your legs are out, to put a little more oomph in your spine, lifting upwards, if that makes sense. So lifting the right shoulder up, take a breath in and lower, exhale. You can rest your left hand either on your left knee or on the floor to your left or in your lap. It's up to you. Right shoulder up, inhale, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, lift, exhale, lift, lower. One more set, lift and lower. Circling the right shoulder. So forward or backward will go both ways. Breathing through your nose, relaxing your jaw. And then reversing the circle on the right shoulder. Really paying attention to how that feels. Breathe in, long spine, long neck. Lower the right hand wherever you want to put it. Let's switch to the other side. Lift, inhale, left shoulder. Exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Up. Down. 3 more sets. Up. Down. Up. Down. This is set 2. Up. Down. And circle the left shoulder, doesn't matter which way. So you might notice a difference in sensations from circling the right side. My left side feels a little tighter for whatever reason, no big deal. Just, as I always ask y'all to pay attention to how your body feels and not just going through these things I call out to you, because that's not, yoga is much more than that. So looking at or listening to or feeling different sensations. Let's go the other way with the left shoulder circle. So really getting into what we're doing, not just going through things I say, do this, do that, do this, do that. Comparing sides, there's nothing wrong if one side feels different than the other. That's just what it is. But to pay attention, to have that awareness that something is different, Circling both shoulders, forward or back, we'll go both ways. And then reverse both shoulders, forward or back. And then lifting both shoulders, inhale up. Let's hold them here for a few breaths. So continue breathing, both shoulders up near your ears, sit up tall. Exhale, either slowly lower them or drop them, your choice. And let's hold and push your shoulders down toward the floor. And then inhale, shoulders up. Hold, breathe here. And then exhale, lower or drop and hold there. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And in real time, breathe in, lift. Exhale, down. Lift. Lower. Lift. lower. Last one, lift and lower. Let's bring the left hand over to the right knee and twist your upper body toward the right. Sit up and breathe, twist, look over your right shoulder. You can either leave the right hand behind you on your fingertips behind you or on the flat palm behind you, or you can wrap the right arm behind you so that the right finger, I don't know if you can see that, are going toward the left hip. So that stretches the muscles in the front. That wrapping stretches the shoulder cap muscles. Okay, twisting and breathing, sitting up tall. And then looking over the left shoulder, hold here. Looking over the left shoulder, checking on the breath. And then looking back and forth. So looking back toward the right and toward the left a few times. And then coming back to center, shake out both arms. Let's change the legs. If your legs were crossed, put the other one in front or on top. And then we'll bring right hand to left knee, twisting to the left, sitting up tall. So this, for me, feels much tighter, my mid-back on this side. So again, nothing to worry about, just that's the way it is. But again, paying attention to the sensations that are happening around the body as we go through our class time together. So sitting up tall, left hand can be flat on the floor or up on fingertips behind you, your preference. You can wrap the left arm behind and around toward the right hip. Sitting up tall, hold here. And then looking over the right shoulder, hold there. Checking on your jaw, your facial muscles, your breath. Your breath should be smooth and easy breathing. So not forced, not jagged, just relaxed. Sort of like the ocean waves, out and in and out, just calm breathing. That also helps to settle you if you're feeling anxious or nervous or upset. It's just to focus, try, I know it's hard if you're upset, but to focus on the breath and to slow the breath down. It's really hard to think about two things at once. It's really hard. And so you can use this attention on the breath to help to calm your nervous system. You look over the left shoulder, hold there. And then side to side a few times. Again, sitting up tall, check your posture. And coming back to center, shake out your arms. Stretch the legs out for a second or two and windshield wiper your feet. See how things feel. Recross your legs. Right hand on the mat, straight out, or on the floor, straight out from your shoulders. So what I mean by straight out is not behind you, not in front of you. You want to be sitting up tall and just walking fingers out toward the right. Go out as far as you can go until just before your left butt pulls up off the floor. So if you lift up on the left, that means you've lost your stretch. So the left buttock stays glued to the mat. And the right arm is out, the right palm is flat, and your fingers are spread wide. Let's just start with left hand on hip and look up toward the ceiling toward the left. So this is the seated side stretch. is stretching the muscles on the side, left side of your rib cage. Hold and breathe, look up. And then look down to your right. Hold there, keep breathing. And lift the left arm straight up. Look up, out, or down, your choice. We're putting weight on that right arm, right palm, to really ground ourselves to the floor, to the mat. We will do some circles with the left arm. So circling a few times. Again, the left butt stays glued to the mat. Reverse the direction of the circle. Inhale, sit up tall, both arms up. And then left hand onto the mat, straight out from the left shoulder, flat palm. Fingers spread, first hand on the hip, right hand on the hip to start. And look toward the right, look up toward the right. Breathe. Then look down toward the left. Take some more breaths. And then inhale, right arm up, look up toward the right hand. You can also look out or down, and you get to pick what's more comfortable. The right butt stays on the floor, so lean out to the left as far as you can, right before the right butt lifts. So that's your deepest stretch. Hold here, and then let's circle, right arm, either way, we'll go both ways. So this circling feels much more fluid on my right arm, right shoulder, which is interesting because this was the arm that was broken. The left arm feels a little congested or a little tighter, left shoulder. Reverse. So again, feeling and noticing, not just going through movement, paying attention to sensations. And obviously there's pain, which is like the ultimate, like stop, no, don't, too much. But sometimes it's just discomfort, which is okay. It means we're moving in a way we haven't moved in a while. Inhale, both arms up. Twist to the right, exhale, we did this already. Inhale, both arms up, twist to the left. Exhale, inhale to center, twist to the right, exhale. Inhale to center, twist to the left, exhale. One more set each side. Inhale to center, twist to the right. Inhale to center, twist to the left, exhale. And come back to the middle, extend your legs, and shake, windshield wiper your feet. Circle the ankles here. So you can go the same direction, opposite direction, whatever feels good. Do both, same and opposite. Let's see. Arms straight out and circle the wrists while you're circling your feet. That's a brain teaser, huh? And reverse the direction of feet and hands. And then lower your hands. Bring your feet together so the soles of the feet are touching. This is called butterfly or cobbler in some teacher circles. Like shoemaker, not like pie, not like the sweet, but cobbler. And the feet can either touch, soles can touch, or you can let the pinky edge of the feet touch, your choice. whatever works for you. Just sitting up tall, this is a hip opener. So your hips are getting a nicer, hip sockets are getting a little space and oxygen and fresh blood in them because of the positioning of the leg bones. Sitting up tall. When I first started yoga, my knees were up here with this shape. And I looked around the room because I was new and I'm like, God, everyone else is down here. But I was repeatedly told, don't compare myself. We don't compare ourselves to each other in yoga class. We do our own thing and focusing on ourselves. So over time, because I get that question sometimes, my knees are way up here, I want them down. It just takes time and it depends on our skeleton. And so eventually they came down, but I have some friends whose outside of their legs is on the floor, like they just have hips that are different shape. They may have done gymnastics or ballet as, young people, young children, and got all that opened up at a young age, but it's whatever your body can do is what we're doing. So there's no competition or comparing or worrying, like, why can't my hand go like that? It doesn't matter. We're working with the body that we have right now. So exhaling and bringing the hands forward. You can be on your flat palm or on your fingertips, your choice. If I were a little warmer, I might be able to put my forearm down, but again, working with the body that I have right now, I'm going to stick with flat palms or fingertips. I'm going to looking down towards your feet and just hold here. So this is a forward bend. You might feel a little relief or release in your low back if your back was tight. And holding here and breathing, seeing what you feel, noticing what you feel, sensing what you feel. Let's walk hands toward the right. So one hand on either side of the right knee. Turn your torso as much as you can. That's a little more stretch on the left side of the rib cage. Looking down toward the right knee, hold here. And then let's walk to the left leg. Twisting your torso toward the left. One hand on either side of the knee, give or take. And then let's come back to the middle. And then walking yourself upright. Take a breath in, bring your legs together and extend them on the floor. Another windshield wipering with the feet. And now we'll sit wide leg. So we're going to just start like this. Toes are up, so flex your feet and that turns on the muscles around the legs. Passive exercising for the legs by flexing the feet or even the hands and wrists. By activating the muscles, they're getting what's called a toning. They're getting a workout without that being our focus of attention. So toes are up. And just open your feet as far apart as you can. We don't want to bring pain on the inner hamstring, but we do want to feel a little tiny bit of tension. And we're going to just hold here again, shoulders over hips, sitting up tall, long spine, long neck, top of your head, your crown reaching toward the sky. Feet are flexed, jaw is loose, and breath is smooth. Smooth breath. Focus on the sound of your breath. And then we're going to walk hands forward here. So again, flat palms or your fingertips or your forearms. It's up to you. Look down towards your mat. So your spine is still long, even though we're leaning forward. We want to keep the spine and the neck in one long line. So looking down toward the floor, checking on the feet again. They have a tendency to kind of, what is the word? They kind of start to get relaxed again, the leg muscles. So we want to keep those feet flexed, toes up. Breathe in here. Inhale, both arms up. Turn to your right. Exhale, one hand on either side of the right leg. Inhale, arms up. Come back to center, then to the left. Exhale, hands on either side of the left leg. Breathe in to center. Exhale to your right. Breathe in to center. Exhale to your left. In. Exhale. In. Exhale left. In. Exhale right. We're going to hold here. So looking down at the right knee. Hold here. Check on the breath. I feel a little extra pull here on the inside of your left thigh. A little extra stretch, a little extra oomph is happening. Look down toward the right knee. Hold and breathe. Inhale up to the middle, exhale to the left. We're gonna hold here. Look down at your left knee this time and keep the breath moving. Inhale and then lower the arms. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. And twist to the right. So left hand, we did this earlier, a little bit different, but same thing. Left foot is flexed. Twisting to the right, look over your left shoulder. Sit up really straight. The right hand, again, can be fingertips on the mat or your flat palm, or you may wrap, it's up to you. Looking over the left shoulder. And then release. Extend the right leg out on an angle. Bring the left foot to touch the inside of the right thigh. Right hand to left knee this time. Turning to your left. Flex this foot, the right foot. See if you notice any extra sensation on the inside of the right thigh. Left hand can be flat or fingertips behind you or wrapped. You get to pick. Turn and breathe. Let's look over the right shoulder. Hold. Check your breath. And then come back to center. Extend both legs out in front of you. Shake out arms, shake out legs. And then flex your toes up, and we're gonna walk our hands forward. So one hand on the outside of each leg, corresponding hand on the outside of each leg, where you can put your hands on top of your shins or forearms on top of your shins. And look down between your knees. So the feet, toes up. Lean forward. You don't want to cause pain, but you do want to lean forward enough where you can feel that you're getting a stretch on the backs of the thighs, the hamstrings, and the calf muscle, backs of the knees and all that. So come forward as far as you can without going into the pain zone. Okay, you might feel discomfort, but pain is something else. Looking down between your knees, we're going to hold here. And then inhale, arms up, sit up tall. Exhale, hands down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and hold forward bend. Look down between your knees. Just hold here. So this is a lovely stretch for your low back, your low spine. It's called the lumbar area or lumbar region of the spine. Takes a lot of, what do I want to say? Life experience from just bumping around, walking around, sitting in not maybe the most supportive furniture or bed, sleeping on soft mattresses and all that. And so this can bring a little space between the each pair of bones in your spinal column. Bring a little space there and not be so compressed. Also, gravity pulls us down all day long. And then inhale, come up, cross the right leg over the left, exhale, forward bend again. Toes or feet are flexed as best you can. Look down, come up, bend as far forward as you can. Look down towards your knees. Smooth out your breath, check on your jaw. And then inhale, come up, other leg on top. So left leg over right, exhale, go forward. So for me, it feels easier to access with the left leg on top. I don't know what that means, but it's just, again, me paying attention. Flex your feet, look down to your knees, towards your knees. Just lets me know how tight the backs of my legs are. And then inhale, come up. Bring the right ankle to the left knee. We're going to do a little foot massage here. Moving your feet, your toes. You can use the right knuckles and go up and down your foot. Your left foot with the knuckles of the right hand. Get in that arch. This brings blood flow, extra blood flow to the soles of the feet. 26 bones in each foot and hand. Lots of bones, lots of moving parts. You can do a little tapping with the outside of your right hand on the left sole. Get that arch, left arch. Bad shoes, cute shoes with no support, heels, years of heels for me. Finally, took me a while, but quite a few years ago, I gave up on the high heels because it was just wrecking my feet more, even though I look cute in them, but it's not worth it. It became not worth it as I got older and wiser. And then compression massage is when you squeeze and release. So we'll compression massage our left foot, left ankle, and also helps with blood circulation. And then exhale, come forward. So the right foot is flexed. We're leaning forward, so you can be on fingertips or palms, your choice. Go as far forward as possible. If you want to reach for your right foot, you can do that. Look down toward the right knee once you get settled. And see what you notice in the back of the right leg and your low spine. Inhale, both arms up. Sit up tall, reach up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Each time you come up as tall as you can. Exhale, forward. 3 more. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down, and this is going to be number 1. Inhale. Exhale. down. And then walk yourself upright on the breath in. And exhale, lower the left leg and compare if you notice any difference. Left leg, left hip to right leg, right hip. Might feel the same, but you might feel something. This was a hip opener, this crossing over. And so you might feel a little, the sensation of spaciousness in the left hip. Shake out arms and legs, hands and feet. And then we'll bring right ankle to left knee or left thigh. A little massage for the right foot. You have your cues from the other side, so do whatever feels nice. Don't forget your arch. And when you're ready, take a breath in and then exhale forward. Hands flat or fingertips, your choice. Flex the left foot. See if you notice, so the right back of my right leg felt tighter than the left side. And the right hip feels a little more open than initially on the left hip. So again, just monitoring your body, paying attention. What do you notice? What do you feel? And then inhale for 5. Sit up tall, reach up. Exhale forward. Inhale, tall, upright, arms up. Exhale down. 3 more, breathe in, lift. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale, this is the last one. Exhale forward, bend, hold here. Look down at your left knee. And then inhale up, exhale, arms down, right leg out, and windshield wiper, arms and legs. We're gonna go onto our back. Feet flat on the floor. Knees up toward the ceiling. So I'm gonna use my blanket now to cushion basically from my shoulder blades up. Let's see. So just a little padding, no big deal. I don't need it, but it feels good. So feet are flat. Separate your feet to your comfort, distance-wise, or your legs apart from each other to your comfort. 10 toes pointing the same direction. We're going to just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. So both knees going the same way. This is really nice for the low spine. So it puts the low part of the spine in a little mini spinal twist, which again adds or helps with compacted spines from gravity, from posture, from whatever, from life. And so it gives a little space to that lower part of the spine as we go from one side to the other. And the next time your knees go to your left, just let them drop and hold there. So the inside of my right foot is actually touching the floor, and the outside of my left leg is very near the floor. It's not quite touching, but just let the limbs, just let them hang naturally. Don't hold them, don't brace them, just let them be. Take some breaths here. And then inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees to the right. So the outside of my right leg is near the floor. The inside of my left foot is touching the floor. Just hold here. Also the top leg, so on this side, the left thigh, the front is getting a little stretched, so I didn't mention that earlier, but both top of both thighs are getting a little stretched depending on which side we're twisting toward. Hold here, take some breaths. And then inhale to center, right thigh over left thigh. Exhale, both knees to the right, to the left, and hold. And see if you notice a different part of your right leg getting a stretch than the other side. So I feel a little extra something on my right buttock. You might not feel that, but that's what I notice. So see if you can notice anything different. Might not be, might be the exact same sensations as our other, with both feet flat going from one side to the other. Could be the same thing. So holding here. And then inhale, right foot down, left thigh over right. Exhale, knees to the right and hold there. Take some breaths. So I feel a lot of feedback in my left buttock. So these muscles here are much tighter than my right buttock. And again, nothing wrong, but just me paying attention. Checking on your breathing. And then inhale to center and extend both legs out on your mat. So we're going to go into final rest. You may lay like this in corpse pose. This is traditional corpse. You may do a more accessible corpse pose, which is feet flat, feet wide, knees touching. This takes a lot of pressure off the low back. So if laying flat out is uncomfortable, this is an option. For some of us, laying flat out is uncomfortable for other reasons. It's a triggering kind of vulnerable kind of position. You may bring knees up to chest. It doesn't matter what side you turn to. Bottom arm becomes a pillow. Knees are up high and just rest on your side. This is called side corpse. And drape your the hand or arm on top wherever it's comfortable. So I have mine going along my side body and draping over the top of my right thigh. And so just holding whatever shavasana or corpse pose you've chosen, just get there and let go. That time went by so fast. And just noticing the air around you. I see I have two friends here. Hi, June. Welcome, and I don't know if I know Sperlin, but welcome to my class. My name is DeJur Sperlin. Direct your awareness to your feet. Direct your attention to your hands. Get my little bell. Attention to your legs. Attention to your arms. Attention to your spine. And put your attention to your breath. Gently turn your head from side to side. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Circle your wrists and ankles. When you're ready, exhale and bring your knees up to your chest. And if you're laying out flat, turn onto one side and then push yourself up to seated. Just do a little check-in on how you feel right now. May you be happy. May your life have meaning. And may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you so much for coming. I hope everyone had a groovy enough Thanksgiving or made it through. For a lot of people, these holidays are very hard to deal with. And so hopefully you found ease, or you find ease going through this whole time of, the holidays. Yay. Because for some people, it's very painful to go through. So just whatever it is for you, take care of yourself. Thank you, Director of Technology, to Shallon and Evelyn and Sperlin. Nice to meet you. And hello, June.
Hi, DeJur. Thank you. Enjoy. Thank you.